Yeah, man. Welcome to the live. How are you guys doing? Where you start right now, please give us a follow, give us a sub to the channel. Follow us on this account and also follow us on our WhatsApp. The QR code is just down there on your screen so you can scan and join us on WhatsApp. So how is it going? Let us start the live broadcast. I'm your host. My name is Z. I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you are well. Where are you guys watching us from? I want to see the whole of India here, and let's have a great time. Today, we're going to be talking about Micron. Micron. This is a technology company. They are a chip maker. They manufacture chips. Um, we've already spoken about another company that manufacture chips. Their name is NVIDIA. So today we're going to talk about Micron. Recently, Micron has experienced a surge in their revenue by 82%. So much of this live stream, we're going to talk about their company profile. We're also going to talk about their financials. We're going to talk about their stocks, stock performance. And so, yep, this company is listed on the NASDAQ. Okay, they're on the NASDAQ. If you want to go check out this company, you can just go on Google, type Micron Technology, go on Google Finance, or on any platform that produces financial data. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. There's also a lot of news that is coming out about Micron. Latest news. Um, there's so much that happened in the past 24 hours or 36 hours about the Micron stock. So whatever we're going to tell you here, guys, is because we prepared this yesterday, but there could be also some new reports coming out of Micron. Their financial situation, their stock pricing would have changed. So let's go. So let's go to Micron. They're into AI as well. So there, whatever Micron does, it's associated with or to AI. Okay, so let's go. So this is what is on CNBC. You can go read it by yourself. CNBC is reporting that Micron shares drop after forecast fails to meet lofty expectations. Micron is on the course to spend about 8 billion on new plants and equipment in fiscal 2024. That budget will increase materially next year in support of construction at sites in Idaho and New York states. So Micron Technology Inc. is the largest US maker of computer memory chips. So they're the largest US maker of computer memory chips. Okay. Declined in late trading after its forecast disappointed investors seeking a bigger payoff from artificial intelligence mania. Fiscal fourth quarter sales will be 7.4 billion to 7.8 billion. The company said in a statement. This is what they said on Wednesday. While the average analyst estimate was 7.58 billion, some projections were above 8 billion. So analysts came with a number of projections, some 7.5, some were saying that it's going to be 8 billion. A profit will be about $1.08 a share minus certain items versus a projection of $1.02. Though Micron is getting a boost from the AI computing boom, so the AI era, the AI wave is giving Microsoft a surge, is giving Microsoft a boost. Demand, I think, for the chips is still sluggish in its traditional markets, okay, such as personal computers and smartphones. So they are primarily into manufacturing personal computers and smartphones, chips for personal computers and smartphones. Those areas are only beginning to recover from a historic slump last year. Okay, so the shares fell about 8% in extended trading. Micron had rallied 67% this year before the close, lifted by investor expectations that it will be one of the main beneficiaries of AI spending. Okay, this is a CNBC report that I'm telling you guys. In the third quarter, which ended May 30, Micron revenue rose, which is good. Third quarter ended May 30, which is last year. Their revenue rose by 82% to 6.81 billion. So they had a revenue of around 6.81 billion in the third quarter. The Boise, Idaho-based company reported a profit of 62 cents a share. So they had a profit of 62 cents per each share, excluding certain items. That compares with estimated sales of 6.767 billion and the projected profit of 50 cents a share. Micron sells a vital component of AI hardware, high bandwidth memory. This is what they sell. That works with processors from NVIDIA Corp to crunch data. The memory known as HBM can serve up information more quickly, helping computing systems develop and run AI models. So we'll continue with this later, but for now, let us continue with our live presentation. There we go. So Micron Technology, you can go look for them on the internet. You can find them. So we'll begin by our company profile, our company analysis, technical and financial analysis, and the summary. I'm gonna finish off with the summary, right? So let's see what do they have. Company profile. Company profile, basically we're just talking about when this company started, what their core products are, their services, the nature of their business, and etc. You guys can also check that as well if you want. So let's go right now. So Micron, like we did say, guys, they are the largest chip maker in the United States. Okay. So that, first of all, I begin reading you something from CNBC. Okay, that is current news coming from Micron. Okay. So that is Micron. So they're a technology company, they're a chip manufacturer, industrial. Historically, they make chips for computers and they also make chips for mobile phones. So that is their core business. And also they're venturing into AI. I did tell you that they also work with NVIDIA. Their chips are very good. Their chips help crunch data and their chips also make it more profitable. You know, this is just about technology, you know, sometimes. So let's go. Micron Technology, and it's merged. So they merged with other companies. Subsidiaries are industry leaders in innovative memory and storage solutions. So they make chips, right? You know, computers have chips, mobile phones have chips. So chips store memory, chips store data. So that is generally their business, what they do. Through its global brands, Micron and Critical. So Micron is a global brand. They have another one, which is the subsidiary is called Critical, right? It's extensive combination of high performance memory, okay? So they are memory, they're into memory chips. I'm not into computers, so I can never know. But maybe you guys, if you know about computing, please tell me inside of the comment section. Have you ever come across Micron? Have you ever heard about their name? This is just a report that I'm doing over here, okay? So don't worry about anything. I'll be reading some of it I'll be telling you. It's extensive combination of high performance memory and storage technologies, including DRAM. Okay, DRAM. I know RAM means RAM. DRAM, what does it mean? Let's make a quick search to find out what DRAM means. DRAM memory. Dynamic random access memory. Okay, so DRAM means dynamic random access memory. NAND and 3D X-point TM memory and NOR. So these are memories. This is language to do with if you are into IT, if you are into tech, you are probably well versed with this language like dynamic random access memory, NAND. What does that mean? Let me do like a quick uh, NAND memory. Let's see what it means. NAND memory. Okay, NAND memory means NAND flash memory. Okay, what is NAND memory? NAND flash memory is a type of non-volatile storage technology that does not require power to retain data. So it doesn't need power. So NAND does not need power, does not need energy to to save data or to retain data. So it doesn't need all of that. And all these others. So NOR is changing how the world utilizes information to enrich everyone's lives. So they're a tech company. They're into manufacturing chips. So you see DRAM, NAND, all of these are terminology to do with chips, like a storage of memory. So these are their brands, right? These are their brands. To enrich everyone's, yeah, because we all have mobile phones, computers. Our computers want to keep memory. Our computers want to what? They want to store data. With over 40 years of technological leadership, the company's memory and storage solutions have achieved disruptive trends in the key market areas such as mobility, data centers, clients, consumers, industry graphics, automotive, and networking, including AI. Everyone in technology is now doing AI. So 5G, machine learning, and autonomous vehicles. Okay, Micron Technology Inc. is an American manufacturer of computer memory and data storage. Okay, so if you have a computer, if you have a mobile phone, if it stores data or memory, chances are those chips are manufactured by Micron. Okay, that is what their products are. Offering products include dynamic random access memory (DRAM). So those are their products: the DRAM, the NA flash memory, the NAND, and USB flash drives. Its consumer products include ballistic series memory modules, which are sold under the Crucial brand. As one of the leaders in global storage chip industry, it's generated DRAM memory and NAND are widely used in electronic devices such as personal computers. So if you have a laptop, if you have a tablet, if you have a desktop, or any device, maybe a TV as well, chances are you're using some of their chips and some of their products on your device to help it keep memory and store data. Okay, so they are one of the biggest chip manufacturers. Personal computers, so personal computers, AI servers, and smartphones, and cars, even cars, because cars now use computers, right? Yeah, they do. These two major businesses contribute over 95% of Micron's revenue. So 95% of their money that comes in is coming from these two businesses. Okay, so in recent years, the company's DRAM product revenue accounts for 68 to 74%, and NAND accounts for 21 to 29%, indicating a relatively stable revenue structure. So that is the company profile. This is what they do. This is what they manufacture. This is what they are looking at. This is their powerful product. Okay, it's just like that. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what we have for you guys. Company analysis. Let's go. So core advantages. We're gonna look at their advantages. So there we have a picture of one of their chips just above my head. So core advantages. So let's see what they are how where they're strong, where they're not strong. Okay, so HBM is a high bandwidth, low energy storage technology, um, specifically designed for high performance computing and graphics processing. So when your computer, you use graphics, high performance for your computer to do a lot of other tasks. Okay, HBM uses 3D stacking storage technology to fully connect multiple stacked chips together and archives high speed and bandwidth trade data transmission through silicon VAS. Okay, HBM uses 3D stacking technology to stack multiple storage chips together, which not only significantly reduces the data storage system space proportion, but also greatly reduces the energy consumption of data transmission. High bandwidth can significantly improve data transmission efficiency, allowing AI large models to run more efficiently 24 hours a day without interruption. Especially the HBM storage system also has powerful latency. So, guys, all these are layman terms for people who understand about technology, computers. If you're into tech, chances are you understand these terms a lot more than I do. Okay, I'm just reading. If you know about this, guys, you can school me in the comment section. Do not forget to follow us on WhatsApp and also to hit the follow button and follow us on YouTube. Okay, your support means a lot to us. Okay, so there we go. So let's go with it. Okay, HBM uses 3D stacking technology to stack multiple storage chips together, which not only significantly reduces the storage system space proportion, but also greatly reduces the energy consumption of data transmission. High bandwidth can significantly improve data transmission efficiency, allowing AI large models to run more efficiently 24 hours a day without interruption. Especially the HBM storage system also has powerful low latency characteristics, which can also respond to data access requests. So generative AI large models such as GPT-4 typically require frequent access to large data sets and an extremely heavy workload for model inference. So all this, guys, is just if you know about tech, but or if you know about chips, you probably know about all of these terms. Yeah, I'm not into tech, technology like that. But I appreciate technology. I'm just not big and on technology like some of you guys who are watching are. So let's see here. I think my face is covering something. Let's put it over here. Just see what is it talking about. So we're just talking about their advantages. So on the previous page, there are a lot of advantages with a lot of their biggest product, their specified chip, which is an HBM, high in bandwidth, low energy storage technology, powers your computer's performance and graphics processing. Okay, low latency, that's some of the characteristics. I can also generally respond to data quickly. Generative AI large models, chat GPT-4 typically, so chat GPT-4 typically require frequent access to large data sets. So it also helps with chat GPTs. Let's see this one now. Yeah, so let's go. Micron, so this is the other HBM. This is some, I think it's their technology. It's the chip, low latency, and also it powers graphics. It also helps with AI. Micron's HBM3 technology product is becoming a leader in the industry due to its outstanding performance. So obviously this chip is becoming a leader in the tech industry because it's based on performance, just like anything else in IT or in tech. Okay? Excuse me, guys. I always gotta sneeze. So starting from the core elements of AI computing, we understand that GPU. So we have a graphic down there all the way from 2002 to I believe, let me read it properly. Okay, we have some figures down there. I think they're explained inside the graphic, and also you have some other figures on the axis, but you can see that the graphic is going up and up and up and up and up. (2023), let me see. So this one is from all the way from 2000. Okay, underneath these are the years, all the way finished tracking from 2023, August 2023. So starting from the core elements of AI computing power, we understand that GPU advanced process, including CoWoS packaging technology and HBM, are the three main bottlenecks that constrain the performance of a single chip. Among them, the cost of HBM is particularly prominent in AI chips. According to Analysts, the cost of H100 chips is close to $3,000, with HNIC's HBM cost accounting for nearly $2,000, which far exceeds manufacturing and packaging costs, becoming the largest single component of chip costs. Micron's HBM3F can store up to 24 gigabytes of data per 8 height cube and transmit data at an astonishing speed of 1.2 terabytes per second. This technological advantage makes Micron stand out in a fiercely competitive data center market and a trusted first choice for customers. Okay, so before the growth in HBM market size and demand. So we have two graphics there. You can see global HBM demand, millions of gigabytes, and global HBM market size, billions of US dollars. So they just side by side. So the one on my left, which is your right, is the demand of this chip, and the one which is on my right, which is your guys' left hand side, is the market size in billions of dollars. Okay, and these are figures from 2022, 2023, and just going up. Okay, and estimates. So 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, these are estimates. Before the outbreak of AI, the market predicted that global HBM would steadily grow to a market of 10 billion. Okay, this is a prediction, but with the emergence of the big model in 2023, the market center prediction of HBM is rapidly rising. Okay, so because AI came, there was a prediction that the global HBM, its demand would grow to a market of 10 billion. So this market would be valued at 10 billion, the market for this HBM chip, okay? Predicated on the boom of the AI industry, okay? But with the emergence of the big model in 2023, the market center prediction of HBM, so it's continuously rising and it's continuously appreciating, okay, in value and in appreciation, okay? So let's come down here. Let's also discuss about this. Let's see what we have down here. Okay, let me increase. Let me make myself bigger. So we have total HBM demand for 2020 through to 2024, 2025, and 2026. Those are estimates. 2022 and 2023, these are real figures. Okay, HBM demand from training. Okay, number of AI training servers, HBM. So this is just a snapshot of HDM. Okay. Demand from training, demand from inferences, okay, average HBM SAP. So growth in HBM. So this is just a synopsis of the market, the HBM market, okay? So we're going to talk about the market size and the demand of HBM, okay? So Goldman Sachs, this is a Goldman Sachs report, HBM report. We can see significant growth expectations. So you need to look at total HBM demand at the very top there. You see the demand is actually 20. It was 215,999. That was the demand in 2022. The demand jumped to a whopping 343,292. Yes, and also in 2024, it's expected to be at 1,144,973. 2025. 2024, they're having an estimate because probably they haven't yet compiled the data, okay? But it's just an estimate. They might go beyond that 1,144,000, or they might just come closer. And they're also predicting and estimating that in 2025, it's going to be 1,805,000. They're also predicting that in 2026, is going to be 2,358,000. So you can see that in a span of 4 years, they have kind of tripled, or they've kind of almost grown 10 times. Okay. So from Goldman Sachs HBM report, we can see significant growth expectations in the global HBM market size. With the increase in NVIDIA GPU shipments and the popularization of CoWoS technology, the supply and demand relationship in the HBM market will become more tense, especially in 2024 and 2025. The market size has increased by 47% and 37% respectively, and it is expected to reach $23 billion by 2026. This indicates that as a key component of high-performance computing, the demand for HBM will continue to grow and the market prospects are broad. So this is courtesy of Goldman Sachs. Okay, so those are their chips. So what is the bright future, okay? So this is one of their chips that they're gonna unveil, the Micron HBM3E. Okay, so what is the bright future for Micron? Okay, so firstly, with the expansion of the HBM market, like we saw in the previous page, Micron is expected to meet market demand. So there is a huge demand in the market for Micron products, especially this HBM. The meet market demand by providing more high performance HBM products, thereby achieving business growth. That is the first. Number two, secondly, as HBM production capacity has been fully booked and supply has been allocated to customers, this means that Micron's HBM products are in short supply. Okay, so a lot of people have booked these products. Okay, and the company has allocated. They've allocated this company. They're fully booked, and they've given their allocations to certain people who want this product. Okay. So HBM, so that means that it's in short supply, which will further enhance its market position and profitability. So HBM as the most expensive part of AI chips. Wow. As the most expensive part of AI chips has a particularly tight supply situation. So they have a tight supply situation because they are in demand because of they're the most expensive part of the AI chip has a particularly tight supply situation. Despite the high prices, the surge in demand for basic AI computing power has led to a shortage of HBM, with Hynix and Samsung fully booked production capacity for 2024. So Hynix and Samsung, these are their customers. They fully booked this Micron's HBM product. So Hynix, Samsung, we all know Samsung, right? Yeah, we know Samsung. Fully booked production capacity for 2024. The industry supply and demand imbalance. So there's an imbalance, okay? A lot of people want these chips. Micron is saying, okay, people like Hynix and Samsung, they've already booked, okay, and they've already allocated that we're gonna give a Hynix this amount of chips. For Samsung, we're gonna give them this amount of chips. So thereby that creates that imbalance, okay? Like there's a lot of companies that want this chip, and then for this company, they just may be producing chips based on what people have booked. They're big companies, they're big customers, right? It works like that. So the industry's supply demand imbalance may still be difficult to alleviate in 2025. The situation not only affects the cost structure of chip manufacturers, but also prompts companies such as NVIDIA to deeply consider the security of their own HBM supply chain. So not only affect cost structure, also problems. So this company, they deal with a lot of other bigger companies like the Nvidias, which is good. They're supplying a lot of industry players actually. So AI assistance brings huge growth opportunities. We've been talking about AI and AI related companies and AI tech. Here this whole last week I did a few, several AI companies that I was talking about last week. So in those live streams, we did expound on the direction that AI is taking, where AI is currently at, the challenges, some of the biggest AI players. We did talk that also Apple launched their own AI called Apple Intelligence. Okay, so AI is an interesting sector. It's an interesting industry. Um, I hope a lot of people will start learning about AI. So AI assistance brings huge growth opportunities. Okay, Micron technology once faced significant challenges. Okay, in the post-pandemic global, so after COVID, global economic restructuring, sales of personal computers and smartphones have sharply declined. So people are not buying computers, they're not buying smartphones post COVID, leading to a significant reduction in the market demand for Micron's two core business areas. The problem of customer inventory backlog is becoming increasingly prominent, and the operational pressure on Micron continues to increase. Okay, so that is one of the chip, the Micron HBM3E, now in volume production. Yeah, it's a chip, a host, Micron. I do not understand anything about these things. So I think that one is the AI chip that a lot of the AI players want. So this chip is really, really in demand, but they cannot uh, they cannot supply. Plus, also we have this issue that I'm talking about right now about industry backlog and the like, because of inventory backlog because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Starting from 2024, Micron technology is fully transitioning into the AI field. Okay, so And this year, they will dedicate all their efforts towards AI, into the AI field, and announce a development agreement with NVIDIA in February. According to reports, NVIDIA will use Micron's high bandwidth memory module HBM in its H200 chip. Okay, so NVIDIA, they manufacture these AI chips. So their AI chips are also powered by this chip that is manufactured by Micron. Okay, so NVIDIA's latest AI chip is called the H200 chip. So according to reports, one of Micron's most famous AI chips, which is this one that you see in the picture, that is their most famous AI chip, right? Has sold out most of its quarters in 2024 and 2025. So this chip has sold out. Okay. And NVIDIA is one of their biggest customers. So can you imagine a situation where I am a chip manufacturer and the world's most the world's most the world's most valued company or valuable company is buying my chip so that it uses that chip to power its AI chip. You didn't hear what I said. So let's see. So we have something here. So let's see how our tech analysis is going to be like. Okay, we just have a few pages. So there we go. So this is a weekly chart. You can see there at the very top, that has been their closing price a few days ago. This is a closing price for, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. They closed at 142. That has been their highest, $142.36 per share, which is an increase of $1 from the previous trading chart. So you can see overall structure show that the stock price has been in an upward trend. So if you look closely, if you look at all these lines, whether you look at the weekly moving average or you look at the monthly moving average, or you look at the yearly moving average, or you look at the half a year moving average, you can steadily see that all of them are kind of what are on the rise. They are at a rising trajectory. So from the weekly chart, the overall structure shows that the stock price has been in an upward cycle. Okay, so this is a weekly chart. The weekly chart, it's been what? It's been on an upward. It's been trending up. The stock price has been going up, and at a larger level, it is still in an upward channel. So whether you look at this stock from a weekly basis, from a monthly basis, you want to look at it from a 6-month basis, or even from a yearly basis, you can see that this stock has been gradually just moving up, which is really good for it. So it is a highly valued stock. Okay, so let's see now. So we're still down there. So guys, text us on WhatsApp for if you want more breakdowns. Okay, so this is from Yahoo Finance. Okay, so at present the stock price trend is relatively simple. So presently, so you can see we've got some dates there. We are at May, June. We're in June. You can see that the performance in June has been pretty marvelous. It's been encouraging. So at present, the stock price trend is relatively simple, with an upward trend in the band. Buying points can be considered near the midterm moving average, okay? So the buying point is at the midterm moving average. So if you want to buy, you buy from where? The midterm moving average. That is the buying point for all the people that want to buy this stock. Okay, let's go. Let me make myself bigger. So this is the financial data. This is the financial data. Let's see what the financial data is saying. Their total revenue for the last quarter they recorded, their total revenue was 5,824. So the total revenue has been kind of increasing. Uh, it's been on an upward trend as well ever since 2023, and they've actually made a gross profit for this year, and as of February 29, of a gross profit of 1,000,000,079, an operating income of 191 million, and a net income of 793 $793 million. Okay, so there we go. So this sums some really good statistics for them in the 2023 fiscal year. So 2023 has got 3 points, got 3 quarters. You've got one that was recorded on June the 1st, the other one August 31st, and the other one November 30, 2023. That is the fiscal year. In the 2023 fiscal year, Micron's performance has experienced a significant decline, showing a double-digit decline for 5 consecutive quarters, with a year-on-year decline of 40% or more in 4 quarters. So in 4 quarters they've been declining, right? You can tell there they have been declining. However, just as dawn is bound to come after dark, with the gradual consumption of excess inventory in the supply chain, the demand for smartphones and personal computers in the market is also showing signs of stabilization and recovery, and the market supply and demand relationship and price levels are gradually being repaired. Micron released its second quarter results as of February 29th with impressive financial data. Revenue increased by 58% year on year, reaching 5.8 billion. Wow! Exceeding the company's own expectations by approximately 500 million. Among them, the strong performance of the HBM high bandwidth memory market has become an important driving force. So Micron supply in this field has been sold out until 2025, highlighting its market-leading position despite the complex manufacturing process and low production volume of HBM. Its high profitability has led Micron to actively expand production. Okay, indirectly driving supply shortages and price increases in DRAM, further enhancing Micron's performance. So they're really doing good. Okay, so this is more news coming out of CNBC. Micron sold 100 million of new HBM3E chips in just the completed quarter and predicts that total sales of high bandwidth products will rise to several $100 million in the current period. It will then increase to multiple billions in fiscal 2025, which runs through August of that year. Ramping up production of this new memory has been a challenge. Okay, so this new memory, designing it, trying to complete it, has been a challenge for Micron due to the difficulty of increasing factory output and qualifying the chips to work with computer systems. Supply effectively has a handbrake in it. Manish Bhatia, Micron's executive vice president of global operations, has said in an interview. In light of those constraints, the company expects pricing to steadily increase. There's also less chance of the memory market returning to an inventory glut, an issue that has long plagued the industry. The company is on course to spend about 8 billion on new plants and equipment in fiscal 2024. So this year, this company um, is expected to spend $8 billion on new plants to manufacture these chips and new equipment in this 2024 fiscal year. The budget will increase materially next year in support of construction sites. So they want to build a construction site in Idaho and in New York. Okay, so that's some of the news on some of the news for them. Let's see what the experts are saying. Raise their expectation before publishing initial data. So on June 17 to 2024, 4 days ago, several analysts adjusted the target stock price. So the price has been adjusted. Okay, gimme. Okay, adjusted stock price. So adjusted stock price just generally means the change in the stock's value. Okay, the stock value goes up, then the price has to be adjusted. Okay, if the stock value goes down, then the price has to be what? It has to be adjusted. So the target stock price in Micron before the release of its financial report. So Bank of America are the first one. Securities has raised its target stock price for Micron to 144 to 170 and confirmed its buy rating. So they're saying so they are raising the price. What are they saying here? They're trying to say that the stock's value is what? The stock's value is going to change. So since the stock's value is going to change going upwards, or maybe the stock is going to be overweight, okay, so they have to change the price. They have to peg it at a much higher price. Okay. Now we also have analysts from Bank of America Securities say that Micron will become the main beneficiary of the rising market share of cloud computing high bandwidth memory. So they're going to be the high beneficiary because of their chips in this cloud computing high bandwidth memory, because they are the number one manufacturer of these HBM chips. Okay, Cantor Fitzgerald analyst CJ Muse also raised the company's target price. Give me a second. So they raised their target price. So they raised their target price, right? Fitzgerald raised their target price because they expect the stock to what? They expect the stock uh, price to rise, so they also rise. So they expect the stock price to rise. They expect the stock value to go up. So inevitably, they what? They raise, okay, from 150. So the value of the stock is going to go up. So they raised their price. They were at 150. It's going to get to 180, and maintained an overweight rating on the company's stock. Okay, Muse said he expects Micron's performance to steadily exceed analyst expectations. Okay, steadily exceed analyst expectations, and HBM chips may bring new surprises. Susquehanna raised the target price of Micron from 143. Okay, so there's also more evidence that all these analysts expect the value of the stock to go up, so they have to raise the price. Okay, they gotta raise the target price, because when analysts raise target price for a stock, they generally expect the stock price to rise. Okay, so one Susquehanna raised the target price to Micron from 143 to $185 and maintained a positive rating for the stock. Numerous Wall Street institutions have raised their expected price for MU, reflecting market confidence in AI and its related and extended industries, such as Micron's memory chip industry. On June 25th, Rosenblatt maintained Micron's technology rating as buy with a new target of 225. Support. Basically, what they're saying is this is a positive investment. In a nutshell, they're saying that the value of this stock is going to go up in correlation to this chip, right? So they expect this company, once they roll out this chip, excuse me, once they roll out this chip, they expect this company, their valuation, stock value to go up. So they have got to raise the price from where it currently is to where they expect it to go. So they, in general, they're just giving you a synopsis of, okay, it's in the 150s, but this stock, we expect it to do so well. It's going to go up. It's going to reach to the 180s, the two. So these are different analysts, okay? They are more professional than I am. Okay, let's see that. Analysis of the reasons for the decline after third quarter financial report. So that we did talk previously about the third quarter financial report. So we just want to dig deep into why that happened. The third quarter report exceeded expectations, but the guidance for the next quarter is not eye-catching enough. After the latest financial report were released by Micron Technologies, its stock price fell by more than 9% in post-market trading. Actually, 2 days ago is when this happened on the US stock market. The company's quarterly performance data and outlook showed extremely strong financial fundamentals. In the frenzy of global companies investing heavily in AI, storage demand has entered a phase of rapid growth. So this is companies investing in AI, running and investing in companies that got to do with AI. These guys are a chip maker. So obviously you're gonna have investors and companies investing in anything to do with AI, because so this causes a frenzy. However, Wall Street has very high expectations for this financial report and performance outlook. Although Micron's core performance indicators have exceeded expectations, the performance outlook for the next fiscal quarter has not met the extremely high expectations of some investment institutions on Wall Street. According to financial report data on June 26, 2 days ago, in the third quarter of the 2024 fiscal year ending of May 30, Micron's total revenue increased significantly by 82% to 6.81 billion. Okay, this storage chip giant reported that included certain items, earnings per share under the non-GAAP standard were $0.62 compared to a loss of $1.43 per share in the same period last year, and $0.42 in the previous quarter. In contrast, Wall Street analysts have an average expectation of revenue of approximately 6.67 billion and earning per share of $0.5, okay, respectively. So Micron's actual performance far exceeds Wall Street's expectations. Regarding the performance expectations for the next fiscal quarter, the company stated in the outlook section of its performance announcement that it expects revenue to reach 7.4 billion to 7.8 billion in the fourth quarter, with an average analyst expectation of about 7.58 billion, which is basically in line with the average expectation. However, some analysts expect to exceed 8 billion, which is also an important logic for Micron stock price to suffer a heavy decline after announcing its outlook. For example, Wall Street giant Citi Group has listed Micron Technology as its preferred stock and expects revenue to exceed 8 billion in the fourth quarter. The stock price of Micron has previously fallen from its peak of $157 and has not seen a significant increase recently. Given that the financial performance is not poor, we investors need to have some patience, just like any other business. So let's summarize Micron. So their latest chip, the HBM3 memory product, is becoming a leader in the industry due to its outstanding performance. That is what we've been talking during the whole live stream, because this chip is special. It doesn't need it's not high in energy consumption. This chip is also being used by chip makers of AI chips. So this is the reason why this chip is popular. And we did also discuss that this chip, you have companies like Samsung and another company in the presentation. It's already fully booked. We also discussed that there's an imbalance in terms of supply and demand as well. We did talk about that as well. And we did also indicate that what is causing all of this is the AI, right? The AI boom. For example, NVIDIA is this company. NVIDIA is a Micron's client. So NVIDIA, when NVIDIA wants chips, because NVIDIA makes those AI chips, and so they have to go to Micron and purchase these chips that they will inevitably use in their chips. So that is why this company is very valuable, Micron. The AI wave is sweeping the world, and HBM market size and demands are exploding. Wall Street institutions raised their expectation. The previous page, we did talk about this just a moment ago, before publishing the third quarter financial data. The third quarter report exceeded expectations, but guidance for the next quarter is not eye-catching, okay? So there's a lot of work that needs to be done by Micron, okay? So guys, this was our presentation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow this account for more presentations. Make sure you follow our WhatsApp number and come into our WhatsApp and let's chit chat about some of these things, okay? My name is Z. I hope to see you next time. Until next time, guys, we'll meet. See you next time. Thank you.